Hello students, we are going to start today chapter 4, that is quadratic equations. Here the quadratic equation is of this type: ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So I have written an equation of the type ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a, b and c are real numbers. This is a, b, c belongs to R, inside R, that means they are real numbers, and A cannot be 0. If A is 0, this part will vanish and then this won't be quadratic equation. So now this cannot be 0 and then this is called quadratic equation. Now the quadratic equation has two roots because the degree is 2, and if we solve then we can get 2 value of x. Here we have taken some examples: 5x square minus 2x plus 1. Here a is 5, the coefficient of x square, b, which is coefficient of x, is minus 2, and the constant term, which is c, is 1. Then in the next example, this is also one quadratic equation because coefficient of x square is given, which is minus 3 by 2, it is not 0, and plus x, coefficient of x is 1, and the constant term is 0. So constant term is not there, so we'll have to assume it as 0. Next example, 4x square minus 7 equal to 0. We cannot see the term having x, so still this is a quadratic equation. Here coefficient of x square is 4, which is a, and x is not there, that is why the value of b, which is the coefficient of x, will be 0, and the constant term c is minus 7. Now here we have taken some examples where we have to verify whether they are quadratic equations or not. So the first one, x square minus 7x plus 5, obviously it is quadratic equation. Second one, 2x square plus 7x is also a quadratic equation. Then third number, let us see the third. We have to simplify it and then we can tell about this. So let us see this. We have taken LCM of x and below 1, that is x only. Then x square plus 3, cross multiplied x with x square, this will become x cube, and then next this will bring left hand side. So now it is minus x cube plus x square plus 3 equal to 0. So here degree is 3 because highest exponent of x is 3. So this will be a cubic equation, not a quadratic equation. So as minus x cube is there, so it is not a quadratic equation. Next example, x square plus 2 root x minus 3. This is again not a quadratic equation because if we see this second term, this is root over x. So root over x means it is x to the power 1 by 2. So we have written as it contains a term involving x to the power 1 by 2. So it is not a quadratic equation. Now these quadratic equations we can solve in three different ways. Solution of quadratic equation, we can have three different ways. The first way is factorization method, second is completing the square method, and third is quadratic formula method. The factorization method is familiar with us. Here we have to factorize the middle term that we know as mid-term splitting. So let us take some example of quadratic equations that we solve by factorization method. These are some examples we have taken, different types of examples. So see the first one, 9x square minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. So to factorize the middle term, we have to multiply first coefficient of x square and then constant term. So 9 and 2, 9 2s are it is 9 to the 18. Now 18 we have to split into two parts so that the difference, because this sign is minus and we have to take difference of this 18, and now difference must be equal to 3. So let us find 2 factor of 18 whose difference is 3. So if you try to find out, that will be 6 and 3, because 6 3 is 18 and 6 minus 3 is equals to 3. So now in place of this 3 we'll write 6 minus 3. So now 9x square minus 6 minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Then it is 9x square minus 6x, x is distributed with both the term, and then minus minus plus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. So then from these two terms 3x taken common, so then it is 3x minus 2 left, and from here plus 1 common, that will be again 3x minus 2. So now this 3x minus 2 taken outside as common, then here this 3x left and plus 1 left. Now from this step, as the product of two factor is 0, so either first part is 0 or the second part is 0, so that will write here. So either first part is 0 or the second part is 0. Then from here 3x equals to 2 and x equals to 2 by 3, and from the second part 3x equals to minus 1 and x equals to minus 1 by 3. So we have two values of x, so therefore x equals to 2 by 3 or minus 1 by 3. So these are the answers. Let's see the next question. It is given 8x square minus 22x minus 21 equal to 0. So here first of all we'll multiply 8 with 21, and then it would be 168, and 168 again we'll have to factorize. After that we'll have to find pair among these factors, so that subtracting we get 22 and multiplying obviously it should be 168. This way the factors will be 28 and 6, because 28 minus 6 is 22. So here in place of 22 we have taken 28 minus 6, and then in the next step we have broken this minus 28 into x, and then minus into minus will be plus 6x, and rest will be same as it is. In the next step, from these two terms we have taken 4x common, so 2x left minus 7. Then here from these two terms we can take only 3 common, and this sign is plus, so we must write plus here. So taking 3 common, this will be 2x minus 7, and which is equal to the previous part. Now this 2x minus 7 we have taken outside, here 4x plus 3 left and equals to 0. So product of two terms 0, that means either first part is 0 or second part is 0. Then from first part 2x equals to 7 and x equals to 7 by 2, and from second part 4x will be equals to minus 3, and then x equals to minus 3 by 4. Thus the answers are x equal to 7 by 2 or x equal to minus 3 by 4. Next question. Root over 3 x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3 equals to 0. So here also root 3 will multiply with 7 root 3, and then this will be root 3 into root 3 3, so 7 into 3, and 7 plus 3 is 10. Here we need 10 which is with x, and it is the sign is plus, so we must add the factors, and adding we should get 10. In the previous sum this was minus, so we got difference of the factor. So here 7 plus 3, that is 10, and then we have broken 3x plus 7x. Next step, from here this is root 3 and this is 3. From x square and x we can take x common, and from root 3 and 3 we can take root 3 common, because root 3 into root 3 is 3. So from 3, if we take 1 root 3 outside, 1 root 3 will left inside. So then from the next part we have taken 7 outside, x plus root 3 left, and then this x plus root 3 will come out, and here root 3x plus 7 left. From here either x plus root 3 is 0, where x equal to minus root 3, or root 3x plus 7 equals to 0, where root 3x equal to minus 7 and x equals to minus 7 by root 3. Next sum is x square minus 16 equal to 0. Here we have used this a square minus b square identity, because this is very simple. So then x square minus 4 square means it is x plus 4 into x minus 4, which is equals to 0. Product of two factors 0 means either first is 0 or second is 0. Then from first x plus 4 we can get x equals to minus 4, and from second x plus 4 equals to 0 you can get x equals to 4. This is minus 4, so here right side this will become plus 4. So these are the two answers. Next equation is not simple. Here it is given in fractional form. So first of all, taking LCM and simplifying, we will have to convert to quadratic form. So for this we have taken LCM, x plus 1 into x, and then here these x and x will be multiplied, x square plus x plus 1 into x plus 1, that is x plus 1 square equals to 34 by 15. Next step we have break this using a plus b whole square identity, and then next x square plus x square is 2x square plus 2x, and plus 1 square is 1, divided by x is multiplied with x plus 1, it will be x square plus x. And then next step we have cross multiplication. 34 into this 2 equals to 15 into this part. So 34x square plus 34x equals to 2x square into 15 is 30x square plus 2x into 15 again 30x, and plus 1 into 15, which is 15. Next step, this 30x square and all this part we have shift left side. So 34x square minus 30x square plus 34x minus 30x, and then minus 15. And then now this is our quadratic equation. This again we have to factorize using midterm splitting. Here 4 into 15 is 60. So now this 60 we have to break into two parts, so that the difference is 4. This is the minus, so we have to take difference, and difference should be 4. And the factors are 10 and 6, because 10 minus 6 is 4. So this we have taken here in place of 4. Then 10x minus 6x minus 15 equals to 0. Then from first 2 we have taken 2x common, and from this 2 we have taken minus 3 common. Then 2x plus 5 will come out, 2x minus 3 will left. So from here we will get x equal to minus 5 by 2, and from second part we will get x equal to 3 by 2. So these are the required answers. In the next equation, the coefficients are not numbers. Here you can see coefficient of x is minus 2a, and then constant term is also a square minus b square. So here also let us see the factorization process only. First, with x square we have 1, so that 1 will multiply with the constant part, that will be a square minus b square only. Now this a square minus b square will factorize into two parts, that will be a plus b into a minus b. And now if we see, this is plus, so we have to add the factors, and after adding we should get 2a. And here if we add these two factors we get 2a only, because a plus b plus a minus b, b will cancel out, a plus a, 2a left. So in place of 2a we can write this 2 as a factor. So then a plus b into x and then a minus b into x, but this sign is minus, so both the sign will be minus here, and this will be same as it is. Now from these two terms we can take x common, then 1x will left inside, minus a plus b will left. From the second part we can take a minus b outside, as a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b, we can see here. So from there if we take a minus b outside, a plus b will left inside. So next step, x minus a plus b, these two terms will take outside. Here x minus a minus b will left inside. So either this equal to 0 or this second part is 0. From first part we will get x equal to a plus b, and from second part we will get x equal to a minus b. So these will be the two answers. Now come to one more example. Here it is x minus 2 by x plus 2 whole square minus 4 into x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 and plus 3. Now if we break this part, x minus 2 whole square by x plus 2 whole square, using square formula and taking LCM and simplify, then we will get one long equation, and process will also be very lengthy. So instead of this we can go for some other process. So as you can see, this term and this term is same, so this we can replace by another variable that we have done here. Let x minus 2 by x plus 2 is y. So then this equation will be simple quadratic equation. So this will become y square minus 4 into y plus 3 equals to 0. So that we have written here. And now we can factorize it easily, because 3 means 3 into 1, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So in place of 4 we can write 3 plus 1. Then y square minus 3y minus 1y plus 3 equals to 0. From first two we can take y outside here, and from second part we can take minus 1 common. Then either first part is 0 or second part is 0. So from y equals to 3, and from here we will get y equals to 1. Now using these two value we will have to find x from here. Here in place of y we will put both the value, and let us see. If we take y equals to 3, then in place of y we have written this x minus 2 by x plus 2, so equals to 3. Cross multiplying, 3x plus 6 equals to x minus 2, because below we have 1, so 1 into this will be same. Then this x will come left side, 6 will come right side. So then 2x equals to minus 8, and x equals to minus 8 by 2, so x is minus 4. And if we take y equals to 1, from here in place of y if we write this, cross multiplying, both x will cancel out, and from here we won't get any value of x. So we'll take x equals to -4. This will be the required answer. Children, you may ask, here as this is one quadratic equation, so we should get two value of x, but why we have got only one value of x? So for this, let us see the another method. If we do the sum in usual way, taking LCM and simplifying, then here we have taken LCM, x plus 2 whole square and x plus 2, so LCM is x plus 2 whole square, and then simplifying, I am showing in short, simplifying here we get this linear equation 8x equal to -32, because you can see here -3x square and -3x square is cancelled out. So then this is no more quadratic equation. So as it is linear equation, that is why we have only one value of x, and for that reason only in the earlier method we have got only one value of x. Thank you.